Now, for those people who are in the Aries rising sign in your Navamsa chart, in your D9 chart. So here, for Aries rising sign people in your Navamsa chart, in your D9 chart, you will see that Saturn will be getting into your Pisces sign. So mind you, remember that this is the D9 chart we are talking about, the Navamsa chart. So in your Navamsa chart, if your Aries sign is the ascendant sign, and then Saturn will be going into the 12th house and the 12th sign. Then from a relationship perspective, Saturn is going to strongly influence your ability to earn money in foreign lands, in foreign connections, in solitary roles, in isolated roles or individual roles, and gain money through that. However, it will only happen based on your ability to connect with clients, with your partners, with people who work with you, or the people who you deal with on a day-to-day basis, because nobody works alone without connecting with anyone on a day-to-day basis. So this is a very important placement. What is the higher probability, not the possibility? So the higher probability for you that is going to happen is that Saturn will give you a strong stability in terms of your earnings, spendings as well. Earnings, because Saturn is influencing the Taurus sign, the money sign, in the second house, and spending because Saturn is in the 12th house. Secondly, this is all based on connections and relationships. Secondly, your relationships or your connections and your ability to partner with people who work below you is going to be strong. It's going to be very profound. So keep that in mind. And also Saturn's 10th aspect in the Sagittarius sign, where Jupiter, when it transits into Gemini, will also aspect, and Ketu, when it transits into Leo in a few weeks, will also happen. So your Saturn's ability will be curtailed by both Jupiter's and Ketu's influence as well on your 9th house of long distance travel, spirituality. And because the D9 chart is a chart of partnerships and probabilities and connections, so there is a possibility that you may go on a spiritual journey with somebody who you are closely connected with. Maybe a strong relation, which could be a partner, which could be a friend, maybe a relative or somebody else also. And Ketu aspecting that from the 5th house of speculative investments. So don't try to earn money through speculative investments. It's better that you focus on work, career, and serving. Keep a serving attitude through this transit of Saturn in the Pisces sign till mid 2027 at least. However, Jupiter will be expanding your ability to earn from long distance travel in connection, in partnership. So when you're working with people, it will expand. Ketu will give you those results which you strongly deserve rather than desire. So keep this in mind. However, Saturn's dignity in the Aries sign in your D9 chart will also be important. So where in your chart is Saturn placed? Is it placed in the Aries sign and debilitation? So those results will also come by. So that will also affect Saturn's ability to be able to give money or partner with people in long distance travel, or the ability to work with people, because then you will have to work harder. So based on where Saturn is placed, in which sign it is in the D1 chart, that's one thing that will come by. But Saturn's placement in the D9 chart will be a stronger denotation, because here we're talking about Saturn in the D9 chart. Then Saturn's rulership of the 10th house and the 11th house. So in the 11th house, Rahu going, which means that there will be a hunger and desire to partner with new people, to increase those social connections as well, and to be able to earn more from your career. And because Saturn in the D9 chart is about probability, so the probability of earning because of your good relations with your superiors and authority figures and with people who are in power placements is very heightened. So keep this in mind. And lastly, please do relate Saturn's dignity in the D1 chart as well with Saturn's placement and dignity in the D9 chart, because that will be surely bringing to you a combined effect of Saturn in the D1 chart and Saturn in the D9 chart.